Welcome to Alpine Base and Edge, Colorado's premier ski tuning shop. Today we're going to teach you a few simple maintenance items to help you put your skis and boots away for the season so they're prepared for next season. So today what we're going to do is teach you a few maintenance items to help you prepare your skis for summer storage and also your boots for summer storage. First thing you want to do with your skis is wipe down all the dirt and grime off the top of the skis and off the bindings. And then you want to clean the ski base. I'm going to put a brake retainer on here, pull the brakes up. We're going to clean the ski base with some ski base cleaner. We'll take all the oil and dirt residue off of the base. So now that the ski is clean, we can put a layer of soft hydrocarbon wax onto the base, and this will keep the base protected and hydrated with wax during the summertime. It'll also coat the edges so they don't oxidize or rust. So what I want to do is run a bead down each side of the ski with my iron. And one down the middle. You can be generous here because you're going to leave this wax on. Push some wax up into the tip area. Let the iron do the work. And wax the base. You want to leave a nice thick coat on there. A lot of this wax will be absorbed into the base over the summertime. It's a good idea to have your skis tuned before you do this, so you're not putting wax into scratches and dings and core shots in your ski base. And that way when you scrape it in the fall, your skis will be all ready to go. The next thing we're going to do to prepare our skis for summer is to turn down the spring setting on the toes and heels of the bindings. This happens to be a 614 binding, so I'm going to take this down all the way to the 6 setting on both the toe and the heel, because we don't want to leave the springs under tension all summer long. That helps fatigue the springs and shorten the life of the binding. Another maintenance item are your boots. Before you put your boots away for the summertime, unbuckle the boot. Take the liner out simply by unbuckling, grabbing the back of the liner and the back of the shell, pull forward and work the liner out. Open up your liner, take out the footbed, set these aside in a warm, dry place to dry. When they're dry, reinsert your footbed. Maybe sprinkle a little bit of powder, foot powder, inside your boot to help absorb moisture, to keep the liners from smelling badly. Reinstall the liner. Just put your hand in the liner, open the shell a bit, drive your hand to the front of the boot, and work the liner back down inside of the shell. And then buckle the shell back up so that the shell retains its shape over the summertime. Now, what you'll want to do is keep your boots off the floor in a cool, dry place over the summer. Preferably not in your garage or your attic, because mice love to nest in ski boots. They're warm, they're fuzzy, they're dark and cozy, and they love to live in there. And you don't want the mice poop and the mice pee and everything in there. So, keep your boots in a plastic bag if you have to keep them in the garage. Cut a few holes to let the boots breathe, but it'll keep the critters out of the boot. So if you don't have all the equipment to wax your skis, test your bindings, take care of your boots, bring your equipment into Alpine Base and Edge. And this spring we've got a special going for $50. We will tune your skis, make sure the edges are beveled to factory specifications, put a nice structure on the base, wax the ski and leave the wax on, bring your boot in, and we will test the bindings, toe and heel, make sure they're operating properly. We'll turn down the spring settings in your toe and heel so that we reserve the bindings and keep them in good shape and there's not tension on those springs all summer long. Then in the fall, Bring your skis back. We'll reset the DIN settings on your springs of your toe and heel of your bindings. We'll scrape off the storage wax, apply a new layer of wax, and then scrape and brush the ski, and you'll be ready to go for the new ski season. This is $50. It's $34.95 off the list price for those services. It's a great deal and a great way to start your ski season off to a good start.